If you want to hear about the challenge that I just accepted from one of my favorite yarn companies, stick around. Hobbii is one of my favorite yarn shops out there. So when they invited me to a challenge that they were having, I accepted right away. The name of their challenge is On Holiday with Hobbii. And they wanted us to share an anecdote or a story from a vacation that meant something to us, an experience, and then maybe make something related to that. Well, my vacations that stand out more than anything is my vacations with my children when they were younger. And I really miss those days. We did go to Myrtle Beach this past summer and had a blast, and it is different when they're older. But there was something extremely magical when they were younger, and you could take them to such a simple place and they would light up. Well, this is kind of, I don't know if you'd call this, inspirational or, such an incredible experience, but one of the things that I remember starting a tradition with them, and it has to do with crochet, so it's kind of funny. Anytime we went somewhere, and we would go places like Storyland or the Animal Safari or Sesame Street Place, Legoland, things like that, SeaWorld. And we'd always end up in these gift shops and they'd want to buy everything in there. And I'm really bad at saying no to my kids. I'm very guilty of that. Especially they were so cute. And so after, experiencing this a few times and saying, no, you can't have that, or constantly feeling like it was putting a damper on our vacation because I didn't want them getting so upset, but, saying no to them, you don't want to buy too much. So I had an idea. And so we went away again. And before that vacation, I told the boys I was going to crochet them a special bag each. And they were going to be their souvenir bags. And that we would take them and they were for this special vacation. And once the bag was full, they couldn't have any more souvenirs. But they can fill it, however they want. But once it's full. And so if we went into one gift shop at one place, we'd buy something and we put it in the bag and would stay in the bag. So even when we went to the next gift shop the next day or whatever, that would still be in the bag so they would know, how much room do I have left? My older son, who's now 18, loved stuffed animals. Loved them. Was obsessed with them. Exotic animals. We had okapis and capybaras and all exotic stuffed animals. We have like 2 huge contractor bags still full with them. And he still won't part with them. But anyway, so this worked out great because we would always leave vacations with tons of stuffed animals. So with the bag, it wasn't that big. So if he got one stuffed animal, he would pretty much be happy because he might have wanted to get other things and he knew the bag would be totally full if he got 2. So it worked out really well. And it wasn't me saying no. It was them claiming responsibility themselves, making their own decision, and they had their special bag. And they really, really enjoyed it. And we saved their bag from each vacation. It's in storage in their memory totes. I wish I had them to show you. And I made them like a crossbody so they could have it on them and be hands-free. And it actually was it turned out to be one of the best memories. The first time we did it, they were really excited to fill their bag, and Evan was really little. So he ended up getting a lot of little things that didn't cost much because in his mind, he just wanted more, and it filled his bag. So it worked out great. And then they had their bag with them on the car ride or the plane ride home, and they would have whatever they had bought to entertain them. So it did alleviate the stress of going into gift shops, which you always end up in after every tour, ride. These places are geniuses because they know these kids and they know the parents. So it worked out well, and we ended up doing it for a few years when they were little. Of course, now it wouldn't work out so well because most things that they really like are small but extremely expensive. So now I could just say no. So that's my anecdote on a holiday story. I just miss when my kids were young and you could just see their eyes light up over the slightest thing. And now, like, it's different. I mean, I really enjoy the time we spent together, but now when we go away, I feel like it's a lot harder to get them to get excited about things and to find something that we all want to do. You know, but when they were young, those memories, they're just one of my favorite things to think back on. And I'm so glad we have so many pictures and videos. We're so fortunate about that. So that general time frame was my vacation experience that I loved more than anything. Hobbii invited me in this challenge. I got to choose from 8 different yarns that I could make a project with related to the vacation holiday story. So the choices that I had were all great, and it is very, very hard to make a choice. So here are the choices I had. I had the choices of Friends cotton and mercerized cotton, Friends wheel, Honey Bunny, Honey Bunny shine, Denim breeze, Sweet tweed, Panettone, and Donna. Which one do you think I chose? Well, I started my bag. This is the start of my bag. So which one do you think I chose? Well, they were all unbelievable, but I did want to go something cotton, but a cotton blend, because sometimes, you know, 100% cotton could stretch and not keep its shape. And I wanted to go with something that can get wet and, you know, not be a mess. So one of those yarns I just showed you was a perfect blend of cotton and polyester, and it was 80% cotton and 20% polyester. And that blend adds to stretchiness. Now, I don't know if you can tell. This stretches but bounces right back to its shape, which would be perfect for a bag. So the one that I chose is Donna. And I was so excited when I got this in the mail because I've never worked with it and I liked it even more than I thought. This color is just light blue. And as you can tell, it is a chain spun, which also makes it great for something like bags because it makes this material more durable, more secure. So I got 2 colors. I got the light blue and ecru. But look at all these colors that this comes in. I'm using the Donna. I'm using a size 7mm crochet hook. And I'm going to kind of recreate the bags that I used to make for my children. It's not a huge bag, as you can tell, because this is the bottom. But it couldn't be a huge bag because then they would spend too much money. And I will have 2 options with straps if you want a crossbody or a shorter strap. And eventually I'm going to have a tutorial on this. But in the meantime, I'm going to update you on June 1st, my progress of my bag, show you where I'm at with it. So look out for my update video. It'll be on June 1st that I update you, and I may post some pictures of updates on my bag on my Instagram account or my Facebook group, which will both be linked down below. Okay, I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.